Good evening and a very warm welcome. You're on India Matters this Wednesday night with me, Shiv Arur. What a day it has been inside the Tamil Nadu Assembly. If you believed that the phenomenon of Vijay, the mandate, the roller coaster, all of it has ended with the floor test, that's not true. It's actually just begun. And I'm going to tell you why right up on the show. Let's begin with the headlines. Talapati Vijay cements his position with a powerful floor test win. But TVK Sarkar makes its first U-turn as outrage grows over Vijay's Astrologer appointment as an OSD. The appointment has been revoked within 24 hours of the NDTV news break that made it the day's biggest story. When will the Congress announce Kerala's Chief Minister choice? 10 days after the results, confusion prevails as factions lose patience in God's own country. Rahul and the Congress president met this evening to arrive at a name, but it still hasn't been announced. It's likely to come out tomorrow. Prime Minister leads by example after his call to citizens to cut down on fuel use, reduces the number of cars in his VIP convoy. NDA chief ministers follow suit, announcing measures to cut down on fuel usage. CBI probe intensifies in the NEET paper leak. 5 accused have been arrested from different states. Student anger continues to grow over the cancelled exam. No information yet on when the retelling of the exam will happen. US President Trump lands in Beijing for a high-stakes 2-day visit. He is set to meet with his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping. We'll tell you much more about that. Coverage begins tomorrow morning. Uber partners with the Adani Group to set up the first data center in India. The center will support Uber's global tech scaling and be operational this year. And coming up on the show tonight, Chief Minister Vijay versus Stalin Jr. I'm talking about Udayanidhi Stalin. There's a stage that's been set now for some very fiery politics. Tamil Nadu is never going to be the same again. Meanwhile, 10 days after the Bengal result, the backlash and the meltdown continues. Two very prominent spokespersons of the BJP and the Trinamool have been sparring online and offline. They join me live for a debate that you do not want to miss. It's happening for the first time on television. Let's begin with our lead story tonight. Viewer, the pleasantries are over. 24 hours after Chief Minister Vijay and MK Stalin shared a warm public embrace, the DMK today made its true intentions completely clear. Leader of the opposition, Udayanidhi Stalin, came out swinging in the Tamil Nadu Assembly this morning, launching a sharp, combative opening salvo at Chief Minister Vijay just ahead of his floor test. It actually caught many off guard. The DMK had, until now, played it measured and magnanimous, seemingly content to let the new Vijay government at least find its feet. Well, not anymore, because Udayanidhi Stalin, leader of the opposition, served notice today that the DMK will be relentless, unsparing, and watching this new government's every move. And with key allies in Vijay's coalition still owing their loyalty to the DMK, the subtext is unmistakable. A historic mandate got Vijay through the door, but this assembly and on the governance battlefield, that alone won't let him sleep easy. Take a look.
பெரும்பான்மையான மக்கள் உங்களுக்கு வாக்களிக்கவில்லை. தற்போதைய ஆளுங்கட்சிக்கு வாக்களிச்சவங்களுடைய எண்ணிக்கை எவ்வளவு தெரியுமா? 1,72,26,000 தான். மீதம் இருக்கக்கூடிய சுமார் 3,21,00,000 பேரும் நம்பிக்கை கோருகின்ற இந்த கட்சிக்கு, உங்க கட்சிக்கு எதிராக வாக்களிச்சிருக்கிறாங்க என்பதை நீங்க புரிஞ்சுக்கணும்.
முதலில் நம்பிக்கை தீர்மானத்தில் மக்களுக்கான இந்த ஆட்சியை, மனசாட்சி உள்ள மக்களாட்சியை ஆதரித்து வெற்றி பெற செய்த மாண்புமிகு உறுப்பினர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் நெஞ்சார்ந்த நன்றியை நமது அரசின் சார்பாக தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். மக்களும் நம் மீது நம்பிக்கை வைத்து தீர்மானமாக வாக்களித்தனர். வாகை சூடும் அந்த வரலாறு திரும்பியது. விசில் அலை வெற்றி அலையாக மாறியது. ஒரு விரல் புரட்சி விசில் புரட்சியானது. கட்சி ஆரம்பித்த 3 ஆண்டுகளுக்குள் 34.92% 1,72,26,208 வாக்குகளை மக்கள் தந்தனர். தமிழக வெற்றிக் கழகத்தை தனி பெரும் கட்சியாக சட்டமன்றத்திற்கு அனுப்பி வைத்தனர்.
திருட்டுத்தனமாக இந்த ஆட்சிக்கு ஆதரவு தர வச்சிருந்தீங்க. இப்ப நான் சொல்றது ரொம்ப டீசென்டான வெர்ஷன். வெறும் இன்ஸ்டாகிராம்ல ரீல்ஸ் ஆட்சியா இல்லாம ரியல் ஆட்சியா நடத்துங்க. அது மட்டும்தான் மக்களுடைய கோரிக்கை.
குதிரை பேரத்தில் எமது அரசு ஈடுபடுகிறது என்று கருத்தை தெரிவித்த மாண்புமிகு உறுப்பினர் அவர்களுக்கு நான் ஒன்றை மட்டும் சொல்லிக் கொள்கிறேன். இந்த அரசு குதிரை வேகத்தில் செயல்படுகிற அரசே தவிர குதிரை பேரத்தில் ஈடுபடுகிற அரசு இல்லை என்பதை ஆணித்தரமாக தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன்.
It was NDTV that first broke it, and then all hell broke loose. Chief Minister Vijay had handed his personal astrologer a Tamil Nadu government post on the taxpayers' paisa. The backlash was instant and furious inside the assembly and outside it. Now, for a leader who had swept to power on a promise of being different, the optics were devastating for Vijay. It suggested that beneath the fresh face, the old habits had followed him into power. Vijay moved fast, revoking the order, but the damage was done. His government's first real flashpoint, and it was entirely self-inflicted.
An appointment.
நமது அரசு ஜோதிடம் பில்லி சுனியம் போன்ற மூட நம்பிக்கைகளுக்கு எதிரான நம்பிக்கைகளுக்கு இடம் தராமல்
An outrage and a quick revocation. The 4-day-old TVK government forced to make the first U-turn. Appointment of CM Vijay's astrologer Rahul Pandit as the OSD to the Chief Minister revoked within 24 hours. As the TVK came under heavy fire from allies and rivals, an NDTV news break on Tuesday evening triggered the first political storm for a new Vijay government in Tamil Nadu. As Chief Minister Vijay proved his numbers in the House, the other number game has put his government in the spot. Allies VCK, Left, DMK all strongly questioned the appointment in the Assembly.
நமது அரசு ஜோதிடம் பில்லி சுனியம் போன்ற மூட நம்பிக்கைகளுக்கு எதிரான நம்பிக்கைகளுக்கு இடம் தராமல் அறிவியலை வளர்க்கும் திட்டங்களுக்கு முன்னுரிமை கொடுக்க வேண்டும் என்று நான் விடுதலை சிறுத்தைகளின் சார்பில் கோரிக்கை வைக்கின்றேன்.
இன்றைக்கு அவருடைய ராஜகுருவாக இருப்பவரை மிஸ்டர் ரத்தன் பண்டிட் என்பவரை அரசியல் சிறப்பு அதிகாரியாக அரசு வேலையில் அமர்த்தியதை ஒட்டுமொத்த தமிழக மக்கள் சார்பாக வன்மையாக இந்த வரலாற்று சிறப்பு மிக்க அவையில் நான் அதை குறிப்பிட கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறேன். இளைஞர்களுக்கு நீங்கள் என்ன உதாரணத்தை சொல்கிறீர்கள், என்ன வரலாற்றை நீங்கள் சொல்ல விரும்புகிறீர்கள், வருங்கால இளைஞர்களுக்கும் எதிர்காலத்திற்கும் இதன் மூலம் என்ன மெசேஜ் நீங்க சொல்றீங்க அப்படிங்கறத நிச்சயம் தெளிவுபடுத்தணும்.
TVK tried to defend the appointment amid all-round attacks.
That is anyone can, their personal profession can be anything, but he is a media person.
But then the political optics didn't look good for the new government, and the government revoked the order. Reports say that Rahul Pandit over the years has made several predictions for Vijay which have come true, including the election win for the TVK. He has counted several high-profile names as his clients, including J. Jayalalita, L.K. Advani, D.K. Shivakumar and Manisha Koirala. Pandit earlier predicted a political tsunami for Vijay, and his appointment landed him his first political storm. Bureau Report, NDTV.
Well, many were actually taken aback by Udayanidhi Stalin's speech ahead of the floor test, which was unusually confrontational. Everyone knows that the DMK was going to be on the front foot, but this was one that took the fight directly to Vijay's battlefield. And that's the reason why it has set the mood and the rules of engagement for what the Tamil Nadu politics is going to look like. The AIA-DMK from the sidelines is wondering whether it is going to survive this entire battle. Joining me live now are Sarvanan Annadurai, spokesperson of the DMK. S. Muraleedharan is a political analyst who supports the TVK, and Shimla Muthuchoran is a leader of the AIDMK. Welcome to all of you. Thank you very much for being with me. Saravanan, I'll come to you first. The Udayanidhi Stalin, leader of the opposition, after a day of political graces and cordialities, you know, after statements that have been made in public where the DMK has, you know, struck a magnanimous note, seeming like it was going to allow this government to find its feet, have some space to, you know, hit its groove. Udayanidhi Stalin has basically said, no nonsense. We are going to hold this government to very little maneuvering room.
Yeah, absolutely. See, the reason why we walked off is because of the promise or the statement made by our leader, Mr. M.K. Stalin. He said, we don't want any constitutional crisis. We want this government to proceed because we don't want the president's rule or another election. That will be very bad for the state of Tamil Nadu. So we were very, very clear. And that is the reason why we also persuaded our allies, that is clearly pointed out by a leader of opposition, Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin, that on the instructions of our leader, Mr. M.K. Stalin, our allies supported Mr. Vijay on becoming the chief minister. It doesn't mean that we are going to give him a walkover. From day one, on the day one, we have ensured, see, the first and foremost, they committed a grave error of appointing an astrologer as the OSD, and after backlash, they have promptly removed him. This is the first victory for the opposition in the state of Tamil Nadu. And sadly, the specter of horse trading has reared its ugly head in the Tamil Nadu Assembly. Recent past, there were no such allegations. Nothing of that sort ever had happened in the state of Tamil Nadu. Mr. Vijay, who said, I'm going to be an agent of change, has brought a new change of horse trading. And the way how he insulted Mr. Edappadi Palanichami. Mr. Edappadi Palanichami wished him when he took oath. Mr. Vijay just ignored him. He was a former chief minister and the third senior leader in the assembly. Then he goes, the sofa set goes, and then Mr. Vijay goes, like in the movie Pushpa, and the rebel MLAs of the ADMK party are now supporting Mr. Vijay. How is this possible?
You're saying, Saravanan, you're accusing Vijay of insulting EPS. Is that what you're saying?
Insulting, yeah, that's what he did.
Let's get Shimla Muthuchoran to respond to that for a moment. Ms. Muthuchoran, where does the AIADMK stand in all of this? Your party is split down the middle, ma'am. We've seen the numbers in today's floor test. And the DMK is now saying that the chief minister has insulted your leader.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, is it audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
It is not like that the chief minister, he didn't provoke the EPS, but what happened was hello?
We can hear you, ma'am. Please go ahead. You're live on NDTV. Go ahead. Okay, we'll try and fix that audio with the AIDMK spokesperson. But Mr. Muraleedharan, who supports the TVK, do you want to respond to the DMK? Because what Udayanidhi Stalin has done today on the floor of the House is basically signal that the DMK is going to be a power center even in this government. That is the signal. That is the unsaid, unspoken signal, Mr. Muraleedharan.
Provided, Shiv, that's extempore. It is not. Somebody has written it down and given him a piece of paper and he was reading it out. This is not the way assembly debates are done. You know, we never got to see it live all these years. But this is pathetic. This is never the case. You have to talk on the issues in the assembly. This is today the assembly was to for TVK to show the majority, and he picks up a piece of paper and start taking a dig at the chief minister. I found it very I won't call it so amateuristic. You know, you have to be, these words have to come from your heart. You can't. Nobody can write a piece of paper and give it. This is the same problem to Mr. Stalin. Somebody has to write him a script and give it to him, and he'll stand in front of the teleprompter and he'll utter that and go away. This is how they ran the government for the last 5.5 years. Now that's not going to work here. And see how he struggled. He had an iPad, he had few papers. He was struggling, juggling between these two, and he was struggling. There was no fluency in whatever he was talking. Look at the way he spoke about it. No, he was like, he was quoting the Pushpa movie, etc. This shows the background he comes from. He's struggling. And Vijay silently, calmly, composed, and he gave a rebuttal to that. In fact, he has given a deeper rebuttal later. And Mr. Udayanidhi was trying to point out that 65% of the people have rejected TVK because TVK got only 35% vote share. So Mr. Vijay had to tell him, my friend, you guys have only accumulated so many votes, which means 76% of the Tamil Nadu people have rejected you. So these are like, I didn't find it, professional.
Okay. So Sudheeran, you can respond to that. The TVK and its supporters are basically saying that Udayanidhi Stalin, what he said was a lot of hot air. The mandate speaks for itself. And this is all just muscle flexing by the DMK after defeat. That is what the TVK is saying to you now.
Yeah, Shiv, there are two aspects to it. The first and foremost, the people of Tamil Nadu did not give Mr. Vijay or his party a clear mandate. The magic number is 118. They did not get that. That is the reason our leader, Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin, spoke about the numbers to drive home the point that you have not got a runaway mandate. People of Tamil Nadu did not impose that full faith on you that you can become the chief minister without any issues. They said 108. This is where you stand. That is what has been pointed at. And Mr. Vijay, stung by the speech. Do you think he was taken aback? He was totally clueless inside the assembly, did not rebut to what our leader said inside the assembly. He goes back to his residence at Panayur. Then, after 4 hours, comes up with a detailed write-up of a rebuttal of what our leader, Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin, spoke inside the assembly. And now, as we are having into this debate, our leader, Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin, has also put out a tweet, said, "Hello, Chief Minister, this is not how you run assemblies. This is not how democracy works."
We've got that breaking news on our screen coming up in a moment.
Inside the assembly. You can't come away and tweet. Being a keypad warrior is not going to help democracy.
Yeah.
You'll have to be alert. You'll have to have the capacity to rebut inside the assembly. And that has become the talking point throughout the state of Tamil Nadu today.
No, that is
Vijay is clueless.
What Saravanan is talking about right now, and Mr. Muraleedharan, you can respond to that. Udayanidhi Stalin has just put out a long statement saying, we didn't beg the governor for power. He has doubled down on his attack on Vijay. He's called it a sofa government. He has said, it's a sofa set sarkar. That's what he is describing this new government. Daily visits to the governor house for power. He's taunting and mocking Vijay now. After what happened inside the assembly, the mood has darkened significantly. Now the gloves are off, Mr. Muraleedharan.
Sure, they should have done this standing in the assembly. They chickened and they ran away. They decided to abstain. Why did they do that? Ask them to. They knew they were going to get a majority. TVK, they were a little worried about that, so they ran away from the assembly. They should have stood there and fought this battle. Next, I'll tell you, probably till yesterday, Vijay was a little worried because he had an extremely thin, wafer-thin majority. That too supports of their stooges, like the IOML and all these people. Probably he was worried. Today, there are 25 ADMK people have come and given support. Tomorrow, these minnows may not have a muscle to talk about all this. Today, they have bulldozed that special officer on duty was appointment. They managed to bulldoze that and made him revoke. But it's a trivial thing. I don't think he's not going to do this always because he was giving them some respect. He had to do it. Probably going down the line, when he has 25 people from ADMK supporting, I don't think he's going to listen to DMK or any of his.
Okay, but I want to ask one question because it sounds counterintuitive to me, Saravanan. My question is, why is Udayanidhi Stalin accusing Vijay government of power lust? When the DMK has said that the allies who helped Vijay secure the numbers are all parties that owe allegiance to the DMK.
Yeah. See, we are he has made it very clear. Our leader, Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin, has made it very clear in the tweet itself. It is not. If they are not lusting after power, they wouldn't have gone and met the governor 4 times. That is what they did. Why did they do that? They know they don't have the numbers. Then why did they go meet the governor? It was after the persuasion of our leader, Mr. MK Stalin, the numbers became feasible for them. And that is why our leader said the same thing. See, the DMK gave Dravidian model of governance, but the TVK and Mr. Vijay are out to give a sofa model of governance, which is not going to cut ice at all. And the most important aspect is the MLAs, the DMK MLA, so ADMK MLAs who have broken out from the original camp, EPS camp, they are hard to be disqualified. They have violated the whip.
Unfortunately, we lost the AIDMK spokesperson, and we wanted to ask her precisely that question. But Mr. Muraleedharan, how would you interpret this new, statement by Udayanidhi Stalin? Do you see it as a warning? Do you see it as rhetoric? Do you see it as a statement of intent in terms of not allowing your government to rest even for a moment? Basically saying that it's war now. The elections may be over. Now let's get to war.
See, TVK will be worried now if these words are coming from Udayanidhi Stalin's mouth or Mr. Stalin's mouth. It is not. This has been written and given to them. So every time they would need, if they want to give a rebuttal, they would have to look for somebody to give them a piece of paper. So this is not, this is not the way Mr. Karunanidhi has run this assembly. And so I think, they have to go back to their social media managers to help them. That's not going to work because all the last 5 years, all they did is optics. Okay. They had all these videos playing in front, and even if you do 100 mistakes in front of the teleprompter, they were corrected and played. Today, it's live. I don't think they're going to survive, even if they want to. Vijay is extremely calm and calm, so he's definitely a better orator than Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin. I think you should call them for a one-to-one debate. I mean, that will be lovely on national channel. And he'll prove that because Edapadi, when he challenged Mr. Stalin, he ran away. So I think we should do that.
On NDTV, I'm coming to you, sir. On NDTV, we are always ready to host and be a platform for big debates by our big politicians. So if Udayanidhi Stalin and Vijay want to come and do a debate here on NDTV, this is an open invitation to them. Yes, Saravanan, go ahead.
Shiv, isn't this asking for too much? We have a leader who has met the press consistently and responded to their questions, who has come to your conclave, lot of conclaves, met them, spoken at length, questioned at length in all these conclaves and his press speech. And we have a leader, when he sees the press, this is what he says. This is what he does when he sees the press. And these people putting up false bravado and saying Mr. Vijay will be willing for a debate. He was not even able to do that inside the assembly. And where else do you expect him to do that? It's not possible. See, the very fact that he waited 4 hours to counter, to rebut what our leader, Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin, said speaks volumes about how the skill set of the leaders, the two leaders here. So let's settle the debate here.
Okay, I want to bring Mr. Muraleedharan and Saravanan, thank you very much for joining me on this. The signal is clear from both sides that there are going to be, the time for niceties is over, the time for political grace is over, and now it's back to the political and governance battlefield. My Chennai Bureau Chief, Sam Daniel, who brings us this latest statement from Udayanidhi, is live with me. Sam, is this just the usual rhetoric, or is this a direct threat and a signal from the DMK that things are going to be much rougher now for Chief Minister Vijay?
Well, as long as Shiv, TVK enjoys the support of the MLAs from DMK alliance, I think the DMK is going to turn the heat on the ruling TVK, show them every day that they have a majority only because of their support. And then it appears that they're not going to give them any honeymoon time at all. From day one, the daggers are drawn and they go to target and bring every word, every decision, every policy of TVK and Chief Minister Vijay under intense scrutiny to make sure the war will be on from day one. They're going to perhaps try and expose the political inexperience of the TVK.
Yeah.
Expose every flaw, every failure, every lapse, be it however minor or major it may be, and prove that they are much better. This particular response comes to Vijay's long statement after the assembly session today, giving a clear statistical information that although the opposition leader had claimed on the floor of the House that a majority of voters in Tamil Nadu have voted against the ruling TVK, taking into account the collective vote share of the entire opposition. Vijay had compared that to individual vote share, saying that TVK alone accounts for 34.9%, while the DMK accounts only for 24.19%.
Right.
It's on this basis or for this particular statement now Udinidhi has responded. I think we can expect this every day from now on.
Okay, no honeymoon for the Vijay government. It's going to be daggers drawn. That's the big signal from the opposition. Sam, I'm going to leave it there. Game on in Tamil Nadu. The mandate is there, but the game doesn't stop. In fact, it has just begun, and NDTV will get you every little twist and turn.
Higher end, check the audio. Higher end, check the audio.
Let's do it. Let's start. Big news that we're breaking first here on NDTV.
We know for sure that they have, confirmed their support to him.
We've got a picture of the letter, the breaking story. We're jumping straight into it.
We do not want to be part of an experiment.
Show around and then come to me. At the Nehru Stadium in Chennai.
Unconditional support.
Time killer of TVK is here with us.
We've got Mr. Dinakaran with us here. Veera, why aren't you also dancing?
Vijay is coming out, TVK chief.
Big breaking story here on NDTV. Nobody else has these details. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the viewership. Thank you for the love. It's been 10 days since the election results, and Kerala still has no chief minister. A crucial 40-minute huddle at Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge's residence in Delhi ended a while ago, but the suspense is only deepening. Rahul Gandhi is still undecided on the chief ministerial pick, and now we're told that the Congress needs one more day to make its announcement. It's still, we hear, undecided. The Congress says discussions are on for this chief ministerial pick, that the discussions may have actually ended and a decision will come out tomorrow. But the delay is now fueling a full-scale power struggle in the Kerala Congress as Delhi delays a decision, as Rahul Gandhi refuses to put a finger on it. The poster war, the camp war in Kerala has exploded in Wayanad. Angry banners targeting Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka warn that Kerala will not forgive you and Wayanad will be the next Amethi. A direct sign of grassroots frustration that is boiling over, and the Congress has nobody to blame but itself. Inside the party, it's now a full-blown Game of Thrones. One chair, three claimants: K.C. Venugopal, who is the all-powerful number 2 to Rahul Gandhi; V.D. Satishan, who is the campaign face in Kerala; and Ramesh Chennithala, old warhorse in the Kerala Congress, all in the mix. The question tonight, who will Rahul Gandhi finally pick, because it ultimately is up to him, and what will it cost politically to the Congress? Let me go straight across to NDTV's Jainendra, who was outside that meeting taking place at Mallikarjun Kharge's house. Jainendra, why do they need one more day? You know, the expectation was that by tonight an announcement would come, but it looks like they need another day to make that announcement, even though they say that discussions are over.
Yeah, Shiv, discussions are over, consultation is over, but Congress wants the decision to be announced from Trivandrum. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Congress Legislative Party meeting have been called, and in that meeting, the name of next Chief Minister will be proposed, and it still suspense continues whether KC will win the race or V.D. Satishan will defeat him. It still picture is not clear. Both camps are claiming that they are going to make it, but still Congress sources are not clear on this thing, or everybody is saying that only Rahul Gandhi knows, as you mentioned, that who is going to be the chief minister. So still KC versus Satishan, race is going on, and only after the CLP meeting, that is tomorrow 1 p.m. We will come to know officially that who will be the next Chief Minister of Kerala.
Okay, you've heard it first here on NDTV via Jainendra, my colleague. By 1 p.m. tomorrow or thereafter, a decision will be announced by the Congress party. Thank you, Jainendra, for getting us that news break here on NDTV. The Bengal result hasn't triggered the expected wave of violence, tension and political chaos on the ground, but it has detonated the Trinamool Congress from within. As Bengal gets used to a new era under the BJP, intimidation claims and a vicious online war between the BJP and the Trinamool ecosystems has become one of the loudest flashpoints from inside the Trinamool camp itself. One of Mamata Banerjee's most visible spokespersons and soldiers, Riju Datta, seems to have gone rogue. Since the result, Riju has gone after his own party with startling aggression, attacking the Trinamool leadership, amplifying BJP talking points and infuriating his own ecosystem in the process. To angry Trinamool supporters, he's pandering to the BJP at the exact moment that his former party is under siege, and they've suspended him now for a period of 6 years. To the BJP, Riju is finally admitting truths that the Trinamool buried for years, which is why tonight I'm joined live by Riju Datta himself, facing off with the BJP's Shehzad Poonawalla, who has trained his guns on the lapsed soldier of the Didi army. So let's begin. Shehzad and Riju, thank you very much. You know, both of you are some of the most prominent faces of your two parties. And I've noticed that the bad blood, the acrimony that has been there on the last 10 days after this election result has also manifested in a social media war between the both of you. So Shehzad, I want to start it off with you because you have attacked Riju and you have said that you're not telling the truth, you're not believing the positions he has been taking because he's actually been attacking his own party. So start it off by telling me, what do you want to say to Riju?
No, to the contrary, I welcome Riju's move to now finally spill the beans. The only point of contention was that even in Ramayana, Vibhishan had quit Ravan's side before Ravan lost. I understand that TMC's Vibhishan takes more time. So after TMC lost, Vibhishan has come. But no problem. I am saying, in fact, something else. Now I am saying Vibhishan or Mr. Riju, go the whole hog. Don't protect Mamata Banerjee. And last 3 days I've been asking Riju that he has tweeted that TikTok, Amit Malviya's time is up. Rapist Amit Malviya and BJP are army of rapists, abused Suvendu. He has said that IPAC people sent him these tweets. I completely believe him. Why doesn't he put out those screenshots that this tweet, Amit Malviya called rapist, IPAC sent it to me, and so that it will help us to identify the real culprits and link them to Mamata and Abhishek, unless Riju feels that Mamata and Abhishek Banerjee are not anti-Hindu and not corrupt.
Riju.
Okay, now one at a time. The thing is, what Shehzad has been saying, I have no idea why Shehzad started going against me personally for the last few days. Probably because after I opened my mouth on national TV primetime debates, I'm only the topic. That's why probably Shehzad thinks that he has to ride on that wave as well. I do not know. But I have been nothing but courteous to Shehzad even when we were in power. Number one. Number two, he starts calling me Vibhishan. Vibhishan was one of the most trusted people of Prabhu Ram in Ramayana, if you think about it. So let's not go there. I am not a Vibhishan. Whatever I did as the national spokesperson of the party, I do not apologize for it. Shehzad has been saying that these tweets that you were made, I said this on another channel yesterday, that yes, they were all pre-typed by IPAC, where we were not even allowed to change a comma, full stop and exclamation marks, which I retweeted. On Shehzad's personal number, I have sent him one sample. But now I want to ask him very straight on your channel. Is he the spokesperson of Amit Malviya or is he a person designated by Amit Malviya? If needs, I will send those proofs in a file to Nitin Nabinji, Shamik Bhattacharya, or if I meet Amit Malviya in person. But it is not for the media. I have said whatever I have said. And if Shehzad does not believe me, Shehzad can, it is his choice that he does not believe the same. But I have the proof, and if the competent authority of the BJP in some time in the future asks me whether it is Nitin Naveenji, whether it is Samik Bachchanji, or whether it is Amit Malviya himself, fair enough.
But Riju, why? What do you need to prove to the BJP? Why are you saying you're willing to prove stuff to the BJP?
And I have nothing. That is my question. I have nothing. I do not understand why Shehzad is going against me on a personal level, where I have nothing else. And one more thing I will tell you today, Shiv, on your show, which I have not said in any national channel. For the next minimum 6 months to 1 year, I am not joining BJP, I am not joining Congress, I am not joining left. And if by some magic Trinamool revokes my suspension, I am not going back to Trinamool Congress.
Okay, Shehzad, why are you going after Riju?
Because the shock that my family has gone through, I want to spend time with my family.
Shehzad, why are you going after Riju?
First of all, Riju said...
He's accusing you of riding the Riju wave.
See, sense of delusion and entitlement there's no GST on it. So one can be in sense of delusion and arrogance. That's okay. I am only saying that on one hand, he's saying I compared him to Vibhishan, who's a trusted figure in Ramayana. And then he's saying I'm going after him. What is it? Am I calling you Vibhishan, who's a very revered character? And he became king of Lanka, by the way, after Ravan lost. So am I insulting you? Am I going after you? Or am I only asking you to go the whole hog? Sir, I did not interrupt you. And see, last time Riju said something that he won't do. This is what happened. 1 second. This is what Riju said last time.
BJP wins Bengal, I will not come on TV. And if BJP does not cross 100, Shehzad will not come on TV.
So I don't want to take Riju very seriously on these challenges, but I want to ask Riju another thing. I want to ask specifically. I am the national spokesperson of the BJP. Amit Malviya is my leader. You called Amit Malviya rapist. You've not sent me any screenshot of that who told you to call Amit Malviya rapist, or else let me tell you the other tweet. After SIR, where will you hide BJP when you all will get less than 50 seats? This is about my party. Taking a screenshot, saving this tweet. Barely 5 months left in your political career, TikTok. Then you have tagged BJP people and have said West Bengal police take care of them. And then you have stamped the picture of Amit Shah. Now, I just want to forget everything else. Amit Shah is my leader. Who told you to stamp on his face? Can you show me that message from IPAC? If that is there, then we should take action on it. I am with you.
No. Everything is there. And if the action needs to be taken, it will be taken up probably by the competent authority, not on a media, by the spokesperson of a party. Shehzad is not the sole spokesperson. There are multiple spokespersons. We have seen the spokesperson farm during the election. So there are multiple people. My problem is here that probably there are 50 national spokespersons of the BJP. It is only Shehzad Poonawalla who has to target Riju Datta personally. And it is beyond me.
I will ask Shehzad personally about that also.
Why?
But no, but you finish your answer.
But I am telling you, if someday in the future I have a conversation with Nitin Naveenji or Samik Bachchanji or even Amit Malviya in person somewhere.
Are you going to join the BJP after 1 year or try to join the BJP after 1 year?
I will tell you, Shiv, on record, during 4th, 5th and 6th night, when these so-called Tatkal BJPs, like the goons of left who became TMC in 2011 and who further became BJP after 5 p.m. on 4th May, they were ransacking my house, giving death threats to my mom, my daughter and everybody. I could not reach my leadership. They did not pick up my phone. The connections I made with the national BJP or the state BJP on a personal level, I called them up and they picked my phone in 2 rings and I told them to protect my family and my livelihood.
But why did your party, I'm just, I want the people to know, and the reason why I have both of you here is because, the mainstream audiences of this country view the both of you as the faces of your party. So that's why I'm asking you, there's a sense of shock, Riju, that why did your party leadership hang you out to dry when you called them for help? I'm not able to understand that.
I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. You ask every winning MLA, you ask every losing MLA, you ask the portfolio holders in the state, nobody could reach them. And to protect my family, I reached the BJP national and state leaders. They protected my family. And I'm saying this on record. After a mandate like 207, they don't need Riju Datta in their party.
Okay.
Neither, let me just finish.
Yes.
Neither national or state BJP leaders have said that you come and join, nor, this is very important, nor I have told national or state leaders one word about, think about me or give me a chance.
Okay.
Again, let me unpack this. The problem is not Riju Datta. Certainly not for me. I am asking Riju that you've become a delayed or a postponed Vibhishan, good for you, walk the full path. For instance, Riju Datta has said, TMC did atrocities on Hindu women. And Mamata Banerjee can go to jail. This is his bite to PTI. Now I want to ask Riju, so this means that allowing all these Hindu atrocities on Sandesh Khali, on other women, and saying Ram is a Muslim, and allowing Madan Mitra to get away with it, isn't Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee allowing people like Sayoni Ghosh, who said that Shivling should be covered with something, and you came and defended all that? Don't you think that Mamata Banerjee is anti-Hindu? Say she's anti-Hindu.
No. Listen. You have a very clever way of juggling with your words. You said Riju Datta's bite to... No, let me finish. You said Riju Datta gave bite that Mamata Banerjee will go to jail and atrocities were committed on women. These are two very different statements. I said IPAC made a fool out of Mamata Banerjee, and Mamata Banerjee is facing a trial in Supreme Court because of ED, and if the judgment goes against her. Regarding this Hindu women thing, I told to PTI three important reasons why Trinamool Congress lost was, one of the reasons was that the lowest tier Trinamool Congress leaders has always disrespected women in the state. You added the word Hindu to it, fair enough, because that is your party line. But I said that is why the women did not vote for Trinamool Congress even after receiving Lakshmi Mandal.
Okay,
so don't do all this. Don't do all this. And last but not the least, even on the other channel you asked me, say Mamata Banerjee is anti-Hindu. Why will I say that?
Okay.
Why will I say that?
So Shehzad, I want to ask you.
One second, shift. BJP, for the first time in Bengal, is in power. Shubhendu Adhikari is the chief minister. You have the full, you're now, there's a double engine sarkar. So if you have relevant proofs against Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee or whatever you are saying on national TV, let the law take its own course. Your sarkar, unko bolo na, Riju Datta ko bolo.
Shehzad, I'm going to bring you in, and the question I'm going to ask you is, what are you expecting from Riju in such a way that he owes something to the BJP? And Riju, I just want to say that the perspective, the perception of you right now, and I'm being very frank with you, both of you are friends, the perception of you, Riju, right now is that post-result, you are someone who is trying to curry favor with the BJP, but you're also uncertain. You're uncertain about it. That's why you're in the air right now. You don't know where things may actually land. Let Shehzad come in and let you answer that question. Shehzad, what are you expecting from Riju? Why do you think he owes the BJP something?
Again, I am not expecting anything out of Riju Datta, the personality. The Riju Datta personality is inconsequential, like he himself admitted, to the BJP or to our ecosystem. What my ecosystem or what my followers and supporters are asking question is that here is a person who till 4th of May, approximately 11 a.m. was bad-mouthing the BJP, saying that IPAC sent us the script. Okay.
But he had no choice. This was a Trinamool line.
Shivarur, if you are told tomorrow to say something which is completely against your conscience, will you say it?
But I am guessing that in political...
Anyway.
Okay.
Let me complete.
Fair enough.
Let me complete. So, now my limited point is that he went against his conscience, and because IPAC gave him a script, I am willing to believe that. Now, suddenly he's discovered after 4th May, 4 p.m. when BJP won that this has to be outed. I am saying, why are you hiding from the world that IPAC, which you are claiming, I didn't tell you to tell this, you said IPAC said it. Why don't you put it out in black and white? Dekho, ye wala tweet, for instance, he has said, I'll read. The nature of BJP is anti-women. They hire and endorse rapists. They have been against women reservation. I am willing to ask that who in the IPAC or who has said this. Secondly, if Mamata Banerjee was watching Sandesh Khali, RG Kar, fielding candidates, after Riju has dawned upon such enlightenment after 4th of May, 4th p.m., shouldn't he now say categorically that Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee are anti-Hindu and corrupt? Okay. I'm not asking you to take action.
So the question...
Take a stand.
Yes.
First of all, Shehzad talks about my conscience. I defended the party during RG Kar, which was indefensible, when my wife, my mother were on the streets protesting against it, because I was the spokesperson of the party and it was my job to do. When he talks about conscience, Shehzad came on national TV day after day defending his party for Unnao, Hathras and Brij Bhushan Saran Singh.
No, actually.
So that is his job. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I said Kuldeep Sengar is wrong. Action should be taken.
You never said Brij Bhushan should go to jail.
Of course, we said let the law take its full course. Please take my statement.
Chodo na. The world knows, and everybody, the world will see this on NDTV.
Yes, of course, and they will put my statements and they'll put yours also.
Every national spokesperson of every political party has one job: to defend their party. When I was in that party, I defended that party with all my might, and I will not apologize for it. And what Shehzad is telling me that I have grown a conscience after 4 p.m. on 4th of May. Sorry, Mr. Poonawalla, I did not. I opened my mouth after my party suspended me without even reading my reply on 9th of May. Before that, I have never said one word against my party. So
but I, you know, I'm also
one advice I will give Shehzad. On 2nd of May, Shehzad, I was the one who came on the TV and said Trinamool will win 200 seats and we'll stay for 50 years. But it is our hubris that brought our downfall. So it is a friendly suggestion. Ye hubris ko chodo.
I agree he's giving you a friendly suggestion. The only problem, Shiv, is that he's unwilling to take it himself. Now, again, spokespersons come on television. Where did my party send me? On a TV debate? The rest of the time, whether I tweet or whether I do some public action is my time. Now, Riju Datta has chosen to stamp on the picture of Amit Shah ji. This, are you telling me this was your party line? Was this TMC's party
yes,
line? Okay.
Yes.
So therefore, one second. Therefore, Mamata Banerjee has no respect for constitutional positions. You're agreeing, right?
I will again...
Okay, let me ask the question straight to you, Riju. Riju,
yes.
Let me frame the question. You know, all the things that you were made to do as a Trinamool soldier. You know, as a journalist, I will say, yes, you know, one has to do many things as a party spokesperson, I'm guessing. But now that you're out, now that you appear to have had a moral change of heart and you've been, you know, suspended by your party for a period of 6 years, the question before you right now is, are you willing to go the distance on that moral road and, you know, do your bit to correct those wrongs? Because you seem to regret doing some of those things now. You did not agree with them.
When I tweeted, when Shehzad was going at me for the last 3 days, today I did a tweet, I tagged him, and in the end of that tweet, I wrote a sentence that I am learning from my mistakes, the mistakes I made, and the 2 mistakes I made was, number 1, there is no place of hubris in politics, and second, you should never personally attack your opposition as well. I have made those mistakes. I'm learning for it. I'm growing about it. And I wrote in that tweet that I will come back after 6 months, 1 year as a better person, as a better politician.
But are you thinking about putting out information about what Shehzad is saying, IPAC and your leaders?
Everything will be done in the due course of time in front of the competent authority.
The problem in this entire conversation, you know what the problem in this conversation is becoming is that every day Riju Datta gets up and changes the goalpost. Yesterday he said, I will put the screenshots of these people who sent me the tweets. Today, you know what screenshot he put? He put a screenshot of a courtesy message he sent me when my mother had an accident.
Yeah, I saw that.
How is that anyway related? And I'm very grateful, you're a very courteous guy. But I am saying that the point that you needed to show was that where is the material that you say IPAC sent you to tweet these egregious things which nobody... One second. मुझे चिंता नहीं है. I am only expressing that this thing, you say that somebody made you do the most unspeakable, illegal, unconstitutional things, yet you come out and you say that I will not rat out Mamata Banerjee fully because I never know, I may have to go back to... And yesterday he also said, one second, I'll tell you, yesterday he quoted, and I quote him, that the carrot of a Vidhan Sabha was there, therefore I did not speak till 4 p.m. on 4th May. These are his words on Pranesh's show yesterday.
Is that true?
I can give you the video.
I am saying it. I have done the toughest assignments for my party, which is on record. For Panchayat polls, I was sent to Nandigram. Who was the MLA? The leader of opposition, current Chief Minister, Shubhendu Adhikari. I did sabhas there. 27 days I spent in Nandigram doing Abhishek Banerjee Shebasroy, where I attacked Shubhendu Adhikari, the leader of opposition. Yeah. So I have been the most vocal critic of the current Chief Minister.
Okay, let me ask a very straight question, because now